Hey there, are you ready to take your English to the next level? Whether you're working on your writing, speaking, or just looking to sound more polished in the IELTS exam, knowing using formal words is a game changer. Let's break it down today. Talk about. Discuss. It is essential to discuss the benefits of renewable energy. Experts often discuss the impacts of climate change on global health. Policymakers need to discuss strategies to reduce urban pollution. Go through. Examine. Researchers must examine the effects of pollution on marine life. It is important to examine the data before drawing any conclusions. The committee will examine the proposals for the new project. Very kind. Considerate. The government should be considerate of the needs of low-income families. Employers should be considerate of their employees' work-life balance. Policies should be considerate of the environmental impact they may cause. Deal with. Manage. Effective policies are required to manage the growing problem of urban traffic. Schools need to manage the diverse learning needs of their students. Governments must manage resources efficiently to ensure sustainable development. Very poor. Destitute. The new policy aims to support the destitute populations in urban areas. Many destitute individuals rely on community services for basic needs. Addressing the needs of destitute families should be a priority for social welfare programs. At once. Immediately. The government should immediately implement measures to reduce pollution. Immediate action is required to address the growing economic disparities. Healthcare facilities must immediately respond to any outbreak of disease. So fast. Rapid. Rapid technological advancements have transformed industries. The rapid growth of cities presents both opportunities and challenges. Rapid responses are needed to tackle environmental issues effectively. Throw away. Discard. People should discard plastic waste properly to protect the environment. It is essential to discard outdated policies that no longer serve their purpose. Discarding hazardous materials safely is crucial for public health. Give out. Distribute. The government plans to distribute free textbooks to students. Charities distribute food and supplies to those in need. During the crisis, the organization will distribute essential items to affected families. On and off. Intermittently. Power outages occur intermittently in rural areas. The internet connection is available intermittently due to technical issues. Workers faced intermittent layoffs during the economic downturn. Set up. Establish. The government plans to establish new healthcare centers in rural areas. It is important to establish clear guidelines for environmental protection. The organization aims to establish partnerships with local communities. To sum up. In conclusion. In conclusion, renewable energy sources are vital for sustainable development. In conclusion, the benefits of higher education outweigh its costs. In conclusion, urban planning must prioritize green spaces for better living conditions. Speed up. Accelerate. The government needs to accelerate the implementation of green energy solutions. Policies must accelerate economic growth to reduce unemployment. Investments in technology can accelerate advancements in various fields. Lack. Deficiency. A deficiency of resources hampers the development of rural areas. Addressing the deficiency of healthcare facilities is crucial for public health. Educational reforms are needed to overcome the deficiency of skilled teachers. Keep. Preserve. Efforts should be made to preserve cultural heritage sites. It is important to preserve natural habitats to maintain biodiversity. Governments must preserve historical landmarks for future generations. Also. In addition to reducing emissions, it is essential to promote renewable energy. In addition to economic benefits, education improves social outcomes. In addition to urban development, preserving green spaces is crucial. Look for. Seek. Researchers seek to find solutions to combat climate change. Many students seek scholarships for higher education. Governments should seek public opinion before implementing new policies. Test. Experiment. Scientists experiment with new methods to generate clean energy. It is important to experiment with different teaching techniques to enhance learning. Companies should experiment with innovative solutions to stay competitive. Say no. Reject. The government may reject the proposal for new regulations. Citizens often reject policies that do not align with their interests. It is crucial to reject ideas that are harmful to the environment. Begin. Commence. The city plans to commence the new construction project next month. Schools will commence the new academic year in September. The company is set to commence operations in the new market by next quarter. Help. Assist. NGOs assist vulnerable communities in times of crisis. Teachers assist students in achieving their academic goals. Governments should assist small businesses to promote economic growth. Smart. Intelligent. Intelligent solutions are required to tackle climate change effectively. The new system is designed to provide intelligent insights into data trends. Investing in intelligent infrastructure can significantly improve urban living standards. Breakdown. Collapse. The collapse of the financial system had widespread repercussions. Political instability can lead to the collapse of governance structures. The study highlights the factors that contributed to the collapse of ancient civilizations. Go after. Pursue. Students are encouraged to pursue higher education abroad. Many companies pursue innovation to stay competitive in the market. Governments should pursue sustainable development goals to ensure a better future. Show. Demonstrate. The results demonstrate the effectiveness of the new policy. The experiment aims to demonstrate the benefits of renewable energy. Data from the study demonstrate a significant improvement in public health. Therefore, the demand for electric vehicles is rising, therefore, investment in charging infrastructure is necessary. The evidence is clear, therefore, immediate action is required to mitigate climate change. Therefore, policymakers must consider the long-term impacts of their decisions. Need. Require. Implementing the new system will require significant investment. Addressing the issue of homelessness will require a coordinated effort from various sectors. Public health initiatives require the support of the community to be successful. Nevertheless, the plan has some flaws. Nevertheless, it is a step in the right direction. The project faced several setbacks. Nevertheless, it was completed on time. Nevertheless, education remains a key factor in personal and societal development. Numerous studies have shown the benefits of early childhood education. There are numerous challenges that need to be addressed in urban planning. The conference attracted numerous experts from around the world. Chance. Opportunity. Education provides an opportunity for individuals to improve their lives. The internship offers a unique opportunity to gain practical experience. The policy aims to create opportunities for economic growth in disadvantaged areas. Subsequently, the policy was implemented in 2020 and subsequently reviewed in 2021. The research was conducted over several years and subsequently published. The city faced numerous challenges and subsequently developed a comprehensive plan to address them. Tough. Challenging. The new curriculum is challenging but beneficial for students. Managing a large team can be challenging for many leaders. Developing sustainable urban policies is a challenging task for governments. Climb. Ascend. The company's profits began to ascend after the new strategy was implemented. The cost of living continues to ascend in major metropolitan areas. Students' performance tends to ascend with consistent study habits. Use. Utilize. It is important to utilize resources efficiently to achieve sustainability. Companies should utilize data analytics to enhance decision-making processes. Governments need to utilize technology to improve public services. Very clever. Brilliant. The scientist proposed a brilliant solution to the complex problem. The essay provided a brilliant analysis of the economic impact of globalization. The student's brilliant idea won the innovation competition. Deep. Profound. The speech had a profound impact on the audience. The book offers profound insights into human psychology. The research presents profound implications for public health policy. Often. Frequently. Urban areas frequently experience traffic congestion. The report frequently mentions the importance of sustainable practices. Citizens frequently express concerns about environmental issues. Confused. Perplexed. Many students are perplexed by the new curriculum changes. The data can be perplexed to those unfamiliar with the subject. Public reactions to the policy were perplexed and divided. Make out. Discern. It is challenging to discern the underlying factors affecting climate change. Researchers can discern patterns in the data through detailed analysis. It is often difficult to discern the motives behind political decisions. Difficult. Challenging. Implementing sustainable practices in urban areas can be challenging. Many find it challenging to balance work and personal life. The most challenging aspect of the project was securing adequate funding. Remove. Eliminate. Efforts must be made to eliminate corruption in government. Policies should aim to eliminate barriers to education. The new system is designed to eliminate inefficiencies in the process. Find out. Discover. Scientists are working to discover new renewable energy sources. The study aims to discover the impact of diet on health. It is crucial to discover the root cause of environmental degradation. Unhappy. Miserable. Many employees feel miserable due to poor working conditions. The lack of social services can make life miserable for many citizens. Addressing mental health issues is crucial for those who are miserable. Put off. Postpone. The conference was postponed due to unforeseen circumstances. It is not advisable to postpone necessary reforms. The decision to postpone the project was met with mixed reactions. Go down. Decrease. The initiative aims to decrease carbon emissions significantly. Education can help decrease crime rates in urban areas. Efforts to decrease water pollution have shown positive results. Go on. Continue. Governments must continue efforts to address climate change. The trend is expected to continue over the next decade. It is important to continue investing in renewable energy sources. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps the most significant benefit of education is improved quality of life. The policy change will perhaps lead to better outcomes. Perhaps the government should consider alternative solutions. Limited. Finite. Natural resources are finite and must be used wisely. The study had a finite scope, focusing only on urban areas. The government's budget is finite and must be allocated efficiently. So old. Ancient. The city's ancient architecture attracts many tourists. Ancient traditions are still practiced in some rural areas. The research explores ancient civilizations and their impact on modern society. Well-informed. Knowledgeable. The professor is highly knowledgeable about environmental science. A knowledgeable workforce is essential for economic growth. Policymakers should be knowledgeable about public health issues. Say sorry. Apologize. The company issued a statement to apologize for the error. Public officials should apologize when they make mistakes. It is important to apologize sincerely for any inconvenience caused. Let. Allow. Governments should allow citizens to express their opinions freely. The policy will allow greater access to education. Businesses must allow employees time to rest and recover. Special. Exceptional. The student's performance was exceptional in every aspect. The museum has an exceptional collection of art. The program offers exceptional opportunities for professional development. Look like. Resemble. The new building will resemble the old one in style. Some modern technologies resemble ancient practices. The proposed solution does not resemble the initial idea. A bit. A little. The project requires a little more funding to be completed. The report is a little lengthy but comprehensive. It will take a little time to see the results of the new policy. Whole. Entire. The entire community supports the new initiative. The project will benefit the entire population. The entire team worked together to achieve the goal. Happy. Pleased. The citizens were pleased with the new public park. The committee was pleased with the progress of the project. The survey results showed that most people were pleased with the services. Idea. Notion. The notion of free education is gaining popularity globally. Many people reject the notion that economic growth must come at the expense of the environment. The notion of work-life balance is becoming increasingly important in modern society. Boss. Employer. An employer should provide a safe and conducive working environment. Employers play a crucial role in supporting their employees' professional development. Employers are responsible for ensuring fair compensation for their workers. At first. Initially. Initially, the project faced several challenges. The policy was initially met with resistance but gained acceptance over time. Initially, many students struggle with the transition to higher education. Big. Enormous. The new policy will have an enormous impact on the economy. Enormous investments are required to develop renewable energy infrastructure. The project aims to address the enormous challenges faced by urban planners. Put up with. Tolerate. It is unjust to expect employees to tolerate unsafe working conditions. Citizens should not have to tolerate pollution in their communities. Governments must not tolerate corruption within their institutions. Give. Provide. The government should provide affordable housing for low-income families. Education systems must provide equal opportunities for all students. The program aims to provide support to small businesses. Free. Liberate. Education can liberate individuals from the cycle of poverty. Policies that promote equality can liberate people from systemic discrimination. Innovative technologies have the potential to liberate industries from outdated practices. Try. Endeavor. Governments must endeavor to reduce carbon emissions. Researchers endeavor to find solutions to global health issues. Companies should endeavor to improve their environmental impact. However, the policy is beneficial, however, it needs further refinement. The project was completed successfully, however, it exceeded the budget. The new system offers many advantages, however, it requires significant investment. Go up. Increase. The demand for renewable energy has increased significantly. Urbanization is expected to increase over the next decade. Investment in education can increase economic productivity. Fight. Combat. Governments must combat the rising threat of cybercrime. Policies are needed to combat climate change effectively. Community programs aim to combat social inequality. Get. Obtain. Students can obtain scholarships to support their education. It is essential to obtain accurate data for research. Citizens need to obtain permits before starting construction projects. Look into. Investigate. Researchers need to investigate the long-term effects of pollution. The committee will investigate the causes of the recent economic downturn. Scientists continue to investigate the potential benefits of new technologies. Deal with. Address. Governments must address the issue of homelessness. Effective policies are required to address climate change. It is important to address the root causes of social inequality. Make up. Fabricate. It is unethical to fabricate data in scientific research. The journalist was accused of fabricating the story. Companies should not fabricate information to mislead consumers. Buy. Purchase. Consumers are more likely to purchase eco-friendly products. The government plans to purchase new equipment for public hospitals. It is essential to purchase quality materials for construction. End. Terminate. The company decided to terminate the contract due to non-compliance. The government plans to terminate outdated policies. Terminate the project if it fails to meet its objectives. Start. Commence. The construction of the new building will commence next month. Schools will commence the new academic year in September. The government plans to commence the initiative to promote renewable energy. Tell. Inform. The company will inform employees about the new policies. It is important to inform citizens about changes in the law. Researchers need to inform participants about the study's purpose. Keep. Retain. It is crucial to retain talented employees for organizational success. Governments must retain historical sites for cultural heritage. Schools should retain records of students' academic performance. Think. Consider. Policymakers must consider the long-term effects of their decisions. It is important to consider multiple perspectives before making a decision. Researchers consider various factors when designing experiments. Bring about. Cause. The new policy aims to bring about positive social change. Economic reforms can bring about significant improvements in living standards. Technological advancements can bring about changes in the job market. Think of. Imagine. It is difficult to imagine a future without clean water. Imagine the benefits of a society with equal educational opportunities. Researchers must imagine innovative solutions to complex problems. Find. Discover. Scientists are working to discover new treatments for diseases. It is important to discover the underlying causes of social issues. Researchers aim to discover the potential of renewable energy sources. Small. Minor. The changes made to the policy were minor but significant. Minor adjustments can lead to better outcomes. The project requires only minor modifications to be successful. Cheap. Inexpensive. Public transport should be inexpensive and accessible to all. Inexpensive materials can be used to create sustainable housing. The goal is to provide inexpensive healthcare solutions to underserved communities. Idea. Concept, notion. The concept of renewable energy is gaining traction worldwide. The notion of lifelong learning is essential for personal and professional growth. The concept of social equity is central to sustainable development. Important. Significant, crucial. Education plays a significant role in economic development. It is crucial to address climate change to ensure a sustainable future. Healthcare is a significant concern for policymakers worldwide. Rich. Wealthy. Wealthy individuals often donate to charitable causes. The city is known for its wealthy residents and luxurious lifestyle. Wealthy nations have a responsibility to support global development. Job. Occupation. Choosing the right occupation is important for job satisfaction. Many people seek an occupation that aligns with their skills and interests. The labor market is competitive, making it essential to find a suitable occupation. Find. Locate, discover. Researchers aim to discover new treatments for diseases. It is important to locate the source of the problem. Scientists have yet to discover all the mysteries of the universe. Show up. Appear. The results appear to support the hypothesis. Many issues appear during the early stages of implementation. Significant changes appear necessary to improve the system. Ask. Request. Citizens have the right to request information from the government. The study participants were asked to request additional resources. The manager will request feedback from employees. Cut. Reduce. Measures must be taken to reduce pollution levels. It is important to reduce waste in order to protect the environment. Policies aimed at reducing unemployment have been successful. Big. Significant. The new policy will have a significant impact on the economy. Significant investments are needed to improve infrastructure. Education plays a significant role in personal development. Get better. Improve. The government should implement measures to improve public health. Efforts to improve education quality have shown positive results. Investing in technology can improve productivity. Get worse. Deteriorate. Without proper intervention, the situation may deteriorate further. Health conditions can deteriorate if not treated promptly. The quality of air in urban areas continues to deteriorate. Bad. Negative. The negative effects of pollution are well documented. Negative consequences of the policy must be addressed. Negative attitudes towards change can hinder progress. Good. Positive. Education has a positive impact on economic growth. Positive outcomes have been observed following the new policy implementation. Positive feedback from participants highlighted the success of the program. Build. Construct. The government plans to construct new schools in rural areas. Efforts to construct affordable housing are underway. The company aims to construct an eco-friendly office building. Old. Elderly. Elderly citizens often require additional support services. The city has many facilities for the elderly population. Policies should address the needs of the elderly. Near. Close. The school is located close to the city center. Residents appreciate having amenities close by. The office is close to public transportation. Look at. Observe. Researchers observe patterns in data to draw conclusions. It is important to observe changes in behavior over time. Teachers observe students' progress to provide feedback. Ask for. Request. Participants were encouraged to request additional information. Employees can request flexible working hours. Students may request extensions for their assignments. Come back. Return. Many expatriates decide to return to their home countries. Students often return to their hometowns during holidays. The workforce is expected to return to the office post-pandemic. Take away. Remove. Efforts should be made to remove barriers to education. The new policy aims to remove outdated regulations. It is essential to remove obstacles to innovation. Put together. Assemble. The team will assemble a comprehensive report on the findings. Volunteers assemble relief packages for disaster-affected areas. Students are required to assemble a project presentation. Call off. Cancel. The event was cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. The company decided to cancel the meeting. Flights were cancelled because of severe weather conditions. Bring up. Mention. The report did not mention any significant changes. Participants were encouraged to mention their concerns. It is important to mention all relevant details in the application. Get rid of. Eliminate. Policies must be designed to eliminate corruption. Efforts to eliminate poverty have been ongoing for decades. The new system aims to eliminate inefficiencies. Check out. Examine. Researchers will examine the impact of the new policy. It is important to examine all evidence before making a decision. The study aims to examine the effects of climate change. Stand for. Represent. The flag is meant to represent the nation's values. The abbreviation WWF stands for World Wildlife Fund. The Green Movement stands for environmental sustainability. Work out. Solve. It is crucial to solve the issue of rising unemployment. Policies are needed to solve the housing crisis. Efforts to solve climate change must be intensified. End. Conclude. The study will conclude next year. Negotiations are expected to conclude soon. The project will conclude with a final report. Make sure. Ensure. Measures must be taken to ensure the safety of citizens. It is important to ensure equal opportunities for all students. Policies should ensure the sustainability of natural resources. Teach. Instruct. Teachers must instruct students on the importance of environmental conservation. The program aims to instruct participants on best practices. Educators should instruct students using innovative methods. About. Regarding. The report provides details regarding the policy's impact. Questions regarding the project should be directed to the manager. The committee discussed issues regarding public health. Try out. Test. Scientists test new theories to advance knowledge. The company will test a new product in the market. Researchers are conducting experiments to test their hypotheses. Take part in. Participate. Citizens are encouraged to participate in community service projects. Students actively participate in classroom discussions. Employees are invited to participate in the company's wellness program. Go through. Undergo. Students often undergo significant stress during exams. Cities undergoing rapid urbanization face numerous challenges. Healthcare systems must undergo continuous improvements to meet public needs. Give up. Relinquish. Many individuals are unwilling to relinquish their personal freedoms for security. The company decided to relinquish control of its overseas operations. Governments must not relinquish their responsibility to protect the environment. Keep. Maintain. It is essential to maintain high standards in education. Governments should maintain public infrastructure to ensure safety. Companies need to maintain a balance between profit and social responsibility. Right away. Immediately. The government should immediately address the rising unemployment rate. Immediate action is required to combat climate change. Healthcare services must be available immediately in emergency situations. Think of. Consider. Policymakers must consider the long-term effects of their decisions. Researchers consider multiple variables when conducting studies. It is important to consider diverse perspectives in the decision-making process. Sad. Unhappy. Many people are unhappy with the current state of the economy. Unhappy employees are less productive and more likely to leave their jobs. Addressing the needs of unhappy citizens should be a priority for any government. Clean. Sanitize. Public spaces should be sanitized regularly to prevent the spread of disease. Hospitals need to sanitize equipment thoroughly to ensure patient safety. Schools should have policies in place to sanitize classrooms and common areas. Work out. Resolve. Governments must work to resolve conflicts through diplomacy. Effective policies are needed to resolve economic disparities. Community leaders play a crucial role in resolving local issues. Handle. Manage. Governments need to manage the distribution of resources efficiently. Schools must manage their budgets to provide quality education. Companies are required to manage their operations sustainably. Cut down. Reduce. Efforts to reduce carbon emissions are essential for environmental sustainability. The government aims to reduce the national debt through fiscal policies. Educational programs can reduce dropout rates among students. Break. Fracture. The policy aims to fracture the cycle of poverty in urban areas. Economic crises can fracture the stability of financial systems. Social reforms are needed to fracture systemic inequality. Try out. Experiment. Scientists experiment with new methods to combat climate change. It is important to experiment with different teaching techniques to enhance learning. Companies should experiment with innovative solutions to stay competitive. Really. Truly. The results of the study are truly remarkable. Addressing climate change is truly a global responsibility. The benefits of education are truly transformative for individuals and societies. Start. Begin. The government plans to begin a new initiative to support small businesses. Schools will begin the new academic year in September. The company is set to begin operations in the new market next month. Think. Believe. Many experts believe that renewable energy is the key to a sustainable future. Policymakers believe that education is crucial for economic development. Scientists believe that further research is needed to understand the issue fully. Go over. Review. The committee will review the proposals for the new project. It is important to review the data before making any decisions. Researchers must review the literature to identify gaps in knowledge. Look at. Examine, inspect. Researchers must examine the impact of the new policy on public health. It is crucial to examine all aspects of the problem before proposing solutions. Inspecting data trends can provide valuable insights into future developments. Think about. Consider, contemplate. Policymakers need to consider the long-term implications of their decisions. Researchers often contemplate the ethical aspects of their studies. Citizens are encouraged to consider all available information before voting. Give. Provide, supply. Governments should provide basic services to all citizens. Schools must provide students with the resources they need to succeed. Companies should supply their employees with the necessary tools for their work. Deal with. Address, tackle. Governments need to address the issue of climate change urgently. Effective policies are required to tackle unemployment. It is important to address the root causes of social inequality. Keep. Maintain, preserve. Efforts should be made to maintain cultural heritage sites. It is important to preserve natural habitats to maintain biodiversity. Companies must maintain high ethical standards in their operations. Make. Create, produce. The company aims to create a sustainable business model. Governments should create policies to address climate change. Educational programs can create opportunities for underprivileged students. Check. Verify, confirm. It is important to verify the accuracy of the data before publishing. The results of the experiment were verified through rigorous testing. The study aims to verify the effectiveness of the new teaching method. Show. Demonstrate, exhibit. The results demonstrate the benefits of a balanced diet. The study aims to demonstrate the impact of renewable energy. The experiment was designed to demonstrate the effectiveness of the new drug. Look for. Seek, search. Many students seek scholarships to support their education. Researchers seek to find solutions to global health issues. The government should seek public opinion before implementing new policies. Call off. Cancel, terminate. The event was terminated due to unforeseen circumstances. The company decided to terminate the contract. The decision to terminate the project was made after careful consideration. Get. Obtain, acquire. Students can obtain scholarships to support their education. It is essential to obtain accurate data for research. Researchers aim to acquire new knowledge through their studies. Get rid of. Eliminate, remove. Policies should aim to eliminate barriers to education. Efforts to eliminate poverty are ongoing. The new system aims to eliminate inefficiencies in the process. Talk about. Discuss, debate. It is essential to discuss the benefits of renewable energy. Experts often discuss the impacts of climate change. Policy makers need to discuss strategies to reduce urban pollution. Find out. Discover, ascertain. Researchers aim to discover new treatments for diseases. The study aims to discover the impact of diet on health. It is crucial to discover the root cause of environmental degradation. Show up. Arrive, appear. The results appear to support the hypothesis. Many issues appear during the early stages of implementation. Significant changes appear necessary to improve the system. Make sure. Ensure, verify. Measures must be taken to ensure the safety of citizens. It is important to ensure equal opportunities for all students. Policies should ensure the sustainability of natural resources. Go back. Return, revert. Many expatriates decide to return to their home countries. Students often return to their hometowns during holidays. The workforce is expected to return to the office post-pandemic. Start up. Initiate, launch. The government plans to initiate a new initiative to support small businesses. Schools will initiate the new academic year in September. The company is set to initiate operations in the new market next month. Come up with. Develop, formulate. Researchers must develop innovative solutions to combat climate change. Policymakers need to develop strategies to address social inequality. The team worked together to develop a comprehensive plan. Take away. Remove, extract. Efforts should be made to remove barriers to education. The new policy aims to remove outdated regulations. It is essential to remove obstacles to innovation. Give up. Surrender, relinquish. Many individuals are unwilling to relinquish their personal freedoms for security. The company decided to relinquish control of its overseas operations. Governments must not relinquish their responsibility to protect the environment. Take part. Participate, engage. Citizens are encouraged to participate in community service projects. Students actively participate in classroom discussions. Employees are invited to participate in the company's wellness program. Go down. Descend, decline. The initiative aims to reduce carbon emissions significantly. Education can help reduce crime rates in urban areas. Efforts to reduce water pollution have shown positive results. Put together. Assemble, compile. The team will assemble a comprehensive report on the findings. Volunteers assemble relief packages for disaster-affected areas. Students are required to assemble a project presentation. Set up. Establish, install. The government plans to establish new healthcare centers. It is important to establish clear guidelines for environmental protection. The organization aims to establish partnerships with local communities. Clean up. Sanitize, purify. Public spaces should be sanitized regularly to prevent the spread of disease. Hospitals need to sanitize equipment thoroughly to ensure patient safety. Schools should have policies in place to sanitize classrooms and common areas. Want. Desire, require. Many students desire to study abroad. Citizens desire better public services. Employees desire fair wages and benefits. Seem. Appear. The results appear to support the hypothesis. Many issues appear during the early stages of implementation. Significant changes appear necessary to improve the system. Try. Attempt, endeavor. Governments must endeavor to reduce carbon emissions. Researchers endeavor to find solutions to global health issues. Companies should endeavor to improve their environmental impact. End up. Conclude, finish. The study will conclude next year. Negotiations are expected to conclude soon. The project will conclude with a final report. Think of. Consider, reflect. Policymakers must consider the long-term effects of their decisions. Researchers consider multiple variables when conducting studies. It is important to consider diverse perspectives in the decision-making process. Deal. Handle, manage. Governments need to manage the distribution of resources efficiently. Schools must manage their budgets to provide quality education. Companies are required to manage their operations sustainably. Hard. Difficult, challenging. Implementing sustainable practices in urban areas can be challenging. Many find it challenging to balance work and personal life. The most challenging aspect of the project was securing adequate funding. Help. Assist, aid. NGOs assist vulnerable communities in times of crisis. Teachers assist students in achieving their academic goals. Governments should assist small businesses to promote economic growth. Sick. Ill, unwell. Many employees called in sick last week. It is important to rest when you feel unwell. Schools should have policies to support sick students. Put up with. Tolerate, endure. Citizens should not have to tolerate high levels of pollution. It is unfair to expect workers to tolerate unsafe working conditions. Governments must not tolerate corruption in any form. Give out. Distribute, issue. The government plans to distribute free textbooks to students. Charities distribute food and supplies to those in need. During the crisis, the organization will distribute essential items to affected families. Break down. Collapse. The collapse of the financial system had widespread repercussions. Political instability can lead to the collapse of governance structures. The study highlights the factors that contributed to the collapse of ancient civilizations. Meet. Encounter, convene. Students often encounter challenges during their academic journey. The committee will convene to discuss the new policy. Many professionals convene at conferences to exchange ideas and best practices. Think of. Conceive, envision. Policymakers must conceive innovative solutions to address social issues. Researchers conceive new hypotheses based on their observations. It is important to envision the long-term effects of policy changes. Work out. Resolve, determine. Governments must work to resolve conflicts through diplomacy. Effective policies are needed to resolve economic disparities. Community leaders play a crucial role in resolving local issues. Hard. Arduous. Balancing work and study can be an arduous task for many students. The implementation of sustainable practices in industries can be arduous. It is an arduous journey to achieve equality in society. Teach, educate, instruct. Schools must educate students on the importance of environmental conservation. The program aims to educate participants about healthy lifestyles. Teachers instruct students using innovative methods to enhance learning. Get rid of. Dispose of. Proper facilities are needed to dispose of hazardous waste safely. The city needs to dispose of electronic waste efficiently. Individuals should learn how to dispose of household waste responsibly. Go up. Increase, ascend. The demand for renewable energy is expected to increase significantly. Urbanization continues to increase in many parts of the world. Education can increase opportunities for individuals. Really. Truly, genuinely. The results of the study are truly remarkable. Addressing climate change is truly a global responsibility. The benefits of education are truly transformative for individuals and societies. Cut down. Reduce, decrease. Efforts to reduce carbon emissions are essential for environmental sustainability. The government aims to reduce the national debt through fiscal policies. Educational programs can reduce dropout rates among students. Ask for. Request, solicit. Citizens have the right to request information from the government. The study participants were asked to request additional resources. The manager will request feedback from employees. Get better. Improve, enhance. The government should implement measures to improve public health. Efforts to improve education quality have shown positive results. Investing in technology can improve productivity. Get worse. Deteriorate, worsen. Without proper intervention, the situation may deteriorate further. Health conditions can deteriorate if not treated promptly. The quality of air in urban areas continues to deteriorate. In charge of. Responsible. The manager is responsible for overseeing the entire project. Governments are responsible for ensuring the welfare of their citizens. Teachers are responsible for creating a positive learning environment. Mainly. Principally. The research focused principally on the effects of climate change. The city is principally known for its cultural heritage. Efforts to improve public health have been principally successful. Point out. Indicate. The results indicate a significant improvement in student performance. The study indicates the need for further research in this area. Data from the survey indicate a high level of public satisfaction. Good for. Beneficial. Regular exercise is beneficial for overall health. The new policy is beneficial for economic growth. Education is beneficial for both individuals and society. Detailed. Meticulous. The report provides a meticulous analysis of the data. Researchers conducted a meticulous review of the literature. The project requires meticulous planning and execution. Go against. Oppose. Many citizens opposed the construction of the new factory. Environmental groups oppose policies that harm natural habitats. The proposal was opposed by several key stakeholders. Pin down. Determine. Researchers aim to determine the causes of the disease. The study seeks to determine the effectiveness of the intervention. It is important to determine the root causes of social inequality. Help. Assist. Teachers assist students to improve their writing skills. I want to assist the community by volunteering. Technology can assist in improving learning outcomes.